Opportunities to make money can be found anywhere, online, on TV.
And they can be tempting. Local 12 troubleshooter Howard Ain has a cautionary tale of people who lost money to a con artist.
How can you tell a legitimate investment opportunity from a scam? Well, let's examine a scam that cost many people more than $1 million.
I really thought it was my ticket out of working 4 part-time jobs.
Nathan Amsden spent years saving so he could start making modest investments to prepare for his children's college education. Then Nathan met Bill Orestes, who began laying the groundwork to lure Nathan into an investment scam.
What they were saying is they wanted to try to put a pool of people together, to pool all their money together so that they could get into the market and trade the euro.
Orestes was very persuasive and offered to put money in himself.
If I come up with 15 and you come up with 5, that'll close the deal. And because the market's really going crazy right now, and I want in on this. So he hooked me in, and we closed that deal. I came up with $5,000, and he gave me a note, a personal note, promising to pay me back.
And he showed Nathan documentation illustrating what appeared to be the investment's track record.
So the victims would have a chance to look at what looked like real documentation from a website that is real, from a company that actually traded the euro, and it will look like there were profit margins when in fact no money had ever really been traded.
Meanwhile, the con men continued to ask Nathan for more money.
Well, I was always adding small amounts of principal to an imaginary figure that was snowballing in value.
Nathan was not alone. There were 18 victims who lost $1.4 million in the scam. By the end, Nathan had invested $60,000.
It was all I had, all I'd saved up for the girls' education. Life insurance policy, the college fund, and everything in the cash, everything in the checkbook. And at that point, that was the end of our dealings because I had nothing left. And he knew I had nothing left.
The worst part of the whole investigation was when they had the opportunity to take money, they wouldn't take most of somebody's money. They would continue to take all the money until there was no money left. It was never ending. They made sure to take every penny that they could from people.
It was pretty devastating just immediately because for the reason that I felt like I'd made it. I felt like I had saved enough money. It took me 7 years to put it all together. I had a block of money and I was investing it like the bigwigs do. And it was going to pay off, and I didn't need to work so hard. I could quit one of my part-time jobs. And we could start having Christmases and birthdays and vacations. And the kids could go to school. Girls could go to college.
Postal inspectors want all consumers to remember.
You know, the big thing we always see is no risk. The term investment in general implies risk. They go side by side. There is no investment that you can make that doesn't have risk.
Orestes was sentenced to almost 3 years in prison